What's good, YouTube? We're going to talk about the current state of the market today. So let's jump right into NASDAQ. All right, so on the left, I kind of put the formation that I usually use. It's from T-Trade, so shout out to him for teaching the majority of X. So just real quick, going off his background, usually it's going to be, or ideally, it's a 3-candle swing. Sometimes there's 2, but I look for the 3-candle sweep. So candle 1, it's kind of like a swing low. Candle 2 is going to sweep out candles 1's low. So the next draw liquidity is candle 1's high. So in this case, you have C1, C2, C3 is going to go for candle 1 high. So if we put that onto the prior month's price action, if we look at April right here, this long, nice reversal candle, that's a valid candle 2. So what this is telling me is indicating that candle 3 or May is going to be an expansion candle. So just for reference, if you're looking at this, you have a lot of confidence that we're headed higher. The reason for that not only is because of the bullish market structure, but because of the SMT that was formed with YN. See, there's SMT right here. All right, and then also on the yearly candle, you have SMT as well. So that for me was enough to get long exposure for stocks that I wanted to get into, such as like NVDA, Tesla, SOXL. SOXL being the best trade so far, no regrets. But this to me, it's telling me that we're not really, I think the low's in for maybe ever or for the rest of the decade. But going back to the framework and the price action, this is telling me that May was going to be an expansion. So we're currently in June or candle 4. Now, usually we want to be probably taking profits at either objective or candle 5, just because after we hit objective, we're going to hit some kind of consolidation period. So in this case, we still haven't hit objective yet. So I'm kind of expecting July to be another consolidation month. But ultimately, I'm still thinking we're going to hit all-time highs. So this is the current draw. Let me put that up. So 22460, that's the draw. Let me also bring this in. So to the right is the yearly candle. Now the yearly candlestick, so we open up in January, and then we come all the way down. We form this huge wick, right? And then we regained yearly opened. Okay, so once we regain yearly open, especially with this close from May, that's telling me that we are now in the body of 2025. All right, so just to explain, the wick is from January to April, and now ever since the May close, May and June, we are trading the body. So you want the wick to do most of the damage, and then the body's going to be cleaner, I would say, or price is looking to expand. And we're mid-June right now, or I guess another week in June. So we have about 5 more months until the annual candle is over. So hopefully we keep expanding for this yearly candle. Now, if I go back to the yearly chart, it's looking really good, especially when you compare it to COVID's candle. Right, once you regain the body from COVID 2020, NQ went up 46%. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go up 46%, who knows, but it's likely that we're going to see pretty big body, in my opinion. So I think we're going to be close to like 30K on NQ. And then let's just get into some fib measurements. All right, so if I'm doing this, yeah, so I'm looking at around 30K. I think around here is pretty good profit taking. Looking at the current month's price action, we're going into July right now. If we do not close above May's high for June, so if June closes below May's high, that's telling me that July wants to sweep out June's low. So that will look something like this. This is what I would expect, right? So it depends on how June's closing. If we close above June, if June closes above May's high and doesn't sweep, then we're probably just going to see continuation. But if not, then look for July to sweep June's low and then continue up. So it would be like, let me make it a little bit clearer, sorry. Like this. This will probably be green. And the same thing. This is what I would have, ideally, this is what would happen, right? In a perfect world. Okay. So that's my expectation. This is my, I don't know if I would say preferred scenario, but that's the main scenario that I'm looking at. So I'm gonna delete this now, and then let's just get into the current price action. So yeah, this huge candle from May was very expansive. Now this price action has been pretty kind of trappy, I would say, just because we continuously keep sweeping prior week's high, right? Currently there's no, oh, okay, there is. So there's SMT weekly with YM, so that's something to be wary of. That actually might be the trigger, to be honest, for a flush. Yeah, if this closes the way it is looking at right now, then I would probably expect the June low to get hit. So I'm gonna switch this off. Yeah, it's actually looking pretty likely. So I'm just gonna say this is June low. Right, and then it's probably gonna chop around a little bit until July. Let's see how many more days we have. It's the 19th, so we have one more trading week and Monday. So probably something like this. That's the next week, and then this would be the July week. Right. So that's probably my main expectation. So yeah, looking at 21,159 sometime in July. Let's see. Yeah, just none of this. There's not really any gaps either. So it's been pretty choppy, I would say. You can't really hold a trade too long to play some breakouts. If you're using GXT or Garrett Trade's model, then you're probably making a killing just using the 4-hour formations. So yeah, that's my main expectation on NQ. Let's go ahead and jump in. I don't know what other stocks there might be. Let's see. Let's look at app. Not app. It was apps. That's what it was. Yeah, apps is really clean. That was something that I wanted to get into, but I didn't get positioned. So why was I looking at apps? So mainly took out this liquidity here. I'm gonna guess there's SMT somewhere being formed around here. I don't know what the correlated asset would be, but just looking at the monthly chart, what do you notice, right? You have a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then you sweep this lower low, sorry, and then you break above and you shift. So this blue line is indicating a CSD on an order block. Not only that, but you have a IFVG or a BPR if you want to count that. And then once this up close candle, this May candle closed bullishly, you know momentum's coming. So we kind of hit some objective here at 739, but there's no reason to think that this isn't starting a new part of the buy cycle. So it can get pretty raunchy, to be honest. Like it might be a $100 stock. I don't know the financials. I don't know what it does, but this chart was screaming pretty nicely. Let's look at, I don't really care about Grab. I mean, we can talk about it. Well, Grab looks pretty good too. Right, it's probably gonna start grinding its way towards the highs. It's at 1739. This is a CSD, change in state delivery, and then this is order block. and this is a really nice reversal candle here. Now, if we can hold the 50%, which we, maybe the body. Yeah, we need to hold 50% of the body, and then maybe we can turn up. So I'll be on the lookout on grab. Google, this is the exact same framework that I was talking about for NQ, right? So you have your swing low 1, candle 2 is April, that's reversal. May, you kind of have some expansion, and then June, we're hitting some objective. I thought we would expand harder, but it's not looking like it's going. It's probably just gonna grind up. And then July, probably keep going until all-time highs. TWLO, I mean, this really doesn't get any cleaner. So I would just kind of imprint this pattern in your head. The longer the tail or the wick low, the higher the next target is going to be. AMD, exact same thing. I mean, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it's literally the same 3 candle pattern. So just look for the exact same thing. AI, I hate this stock because obviously I'm in. The ones I play, they want to fucking move slow, but excuse my language, but I think we're gonna head to 49 pretty soon, hopefully. I think it's pretty heavily shorted. NVDA, that this is a monster. This is a monster. And then I guess I never deleted the past TA. So I think I was highlighting that every single bull cycle, NVIDIA has almost 10x'd every time. All right, since 2016, every bull cycle has been a 10x. And then the time frame is like a year, 2 years. So over here, I'm expecting again 4 digits for this monster of a stock. And then let me see if I can, yeah. So it's the exact same framework here. You see reversal, April, May expansion, June looks like continuation. The only thing I don't like is that flat bottom, but that's fine because it's an expansion candle. So we're not going to stop until we hit an objective at 153. Snow, pretty bullish. It's grinding. It's pretty obvious that this is a power of 3 right here, and then you just kind of explode. Let's see, the trade desk, really nice, really nice. And then SOXL. This one's not giving the cleanest formation just because it's probably a leverage fund or ETF. So it won't move exactly the same. But I will be, I think I had an entry around $16. And then I'm just gonna sell around 75. I don't know what this does. Coherent core. It's in my watch list though. ALAB, this one looks pretty good. I mean, just look at it. It's just beautiful. It's not gonna stop until 147. That's kind of crazy, man. You can make so much money in just playing the clean like monthly trends. Tesla, now this one pissed me off because I had a lot riding in it. I do think that we're still going higher. Fundamentally, we're still good. We didn't sweep PML, which is kind of annoying. But I think maybe there's so much demand. Maybe it forms some kind of SMT here, who knows. I still expect all-time highs to get hit. SOFI, I mean, this kind of looks like grab. It kind of looks like grab. But SOFI, it's going to be pretty good. If I had to guess, we're going to go to like 60 bucks. So somewhere around there. LMND, now this is a monster in the making too. Probably need some exposure. Maybe in my HSA because it's pretty risky, but I don't mind putting the risky stuff in my HSA. I like it. I mean, I don't see why this can't go back to buy side at 186. Damn, that looks really clean. If June closes above here and you get some kind of re-entry, then I'm gonna look to long, and then I would look for something like that. Probably stops a little bit over here at 114, 116, but that looks really good. I think that's mostly it. Some other new ones, I'm just gonna add it here too. Wait, where did I put it? Oh. Yeah, let's talk about NBIS. I actually don't know what it does, but everyone's kind of hyping it up. This one's pretty much looking like Meta, right? So if I look at Meta, the chart's almost exactly the same. Looks almost exactly the same, right? So it's kind of doing like that. So I'm having this on a watch list, and then let's see where we hit the fib extension. So yeah, we're getting pretty close to that 1236. So 178, that'd be pretty nice, right? That'd be a nice hit. So I'm looking at NBIS. I think it's gonna do the same exact thing as Meta. I don't know what it does, but I see some people getting on the train. OSCR, this is really nice too. Kind of looks like, what's that other stuff? Oh, HIMS. But yeah, OSCR, I think it's gonna start face ripping. You know, maybe it's 3 digits, who knows? Let's talk about HIMS too. Yeah, this is pretty nice. So who would have thought that HIMS will start doing this? So a nice bunch of order blocks. This one nice, very nice. Am I a buyer up here? No, I'm not. There's better plays to be made. Let's talk about some crypto stocks. So it's kind of funny, I got in CONL right before the pump, but this is perfect signature and price. Perfect signature and price. All right, so I tweeted this in May, but I'm looking for 87, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it. Very clean, power 3 coming in. Where's it? Yeah, it's very clean, very clean. I like it a lot. Weekly looks fantastic. Now, what does that mean for coin? Since coin is underlying, it's probably going to 427 or all-time highs, and then see the exact same thing. It's so nice. It's kind of this, you can use the same framework on the way down too, right? So let's say here you sweep this high, then you kind of dump, and then you don't want to get in any single candle until you see a sweep. So yes, you see a sweep here, right? But you're too far in premium that you don't really want to long. No sweep here, no sweep here, sweep right here in April. So coin looks really good, really good. RCAT, I don't know why this is not part of crypto. Mara, I don't like the miners just because they're so heavily shorted. They really move very nice. Probably avoid them. A Monster, kind of the same thing. I would just avoid these names. Now Grayscale, I kind of have some bets in here. LTCN, I don't know. It probably needs to form some kind of SMT with the underlying. GSOL, yeah, nothing yet. Kind of not showing shit. BCHG, maybe this can give something here. This looks a little bit better, and also because the underlying looks nice. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. All right, so that was most of the stocks that I like and I covered. I don't know if there's any more. But yeah, Oh, let's, yeah, Hood's a monster too. I don't even know how, man. This shit's crazy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna start making some more videos regarding the fractal trades I take, or the GXT. Started being more consistent on that and killing it. But hopefully more payout screenshots to follow. If you guys enjoyed, please give a like, subscribe, and follow on my X. Take care.